Hey. Hey there, Jonah here. It has been a couple of years since I made a video. No one really watches these anyway, but I thought I'd make another one just to, track my progress and so I can look back maybe a little bit later and see how I've progressed. I haven't made a video since before I got surgery. And basically the last video of substance, I was talking about going stealth at my new job, which was United Healthcare back then. I no longer work there. I went back to Tumbleweed, working at the shelter for a while longer, about a year and a half longer, and then I actually became a mailman for a short time because I thought that would be fun. It wasn't, but I did lose a lot of weight. And then I decided that I hated it, so I thought I would follow my passion and go ahead and start really looking into being a counselor and therapist. Right now I'm thinking I want to pursue gender therapy just to make my life completely full circle. So that is the newest thing in my life right now. Keep saying I'm studying for my GRE. I haven't even opened the book yet because I'm very nervous. I haven't studied in a very long time, and I haven't, I just don't want to be in debt either, so that's just a whole huge issue. But anyway, since my last video as well, I think it was pre-top surgery. I had top surgery, and it went well, sort of. I had surgery and was very displeased. Very displeased. I was very upset, and I got this really nasty infection to the point where just my healthy skin was just opening. And it was very graphic and very disgusting, and I was very sick for a long time, a few months, and then I ended up in the hospital where I saw an infectious disease specialist, and that was a whole ordeal. I ended up getting 2 more surgeries after that to fix the problem, and then the third surgery was a revision, and one I'm very happy with. I mean, it's not perfect. I don't really care. I'm not perfect. I chose to go with a local surgeon because I wanted the comforts of home. I learned that for me it was good. I had the comforts of home after, and I didn't have to travel, with this, I don't know if this infection would have happened anyway, so it was nice. I didn't go to Garamoni or, all those people, but, I had a good rapport with my surgeon, and so that was great. And I was really thankful for all the love and support that I was shown during that time. I believe also my last video was about going stealth in the workplace, or my last video of real substance was about going stealth. I'm currently stealthish in my new job, which is a behavioral health nonprofit. Basically, I work with kids in foster care, and I do at home, extension of therapy, and then I do developmental assessments with babies, which is fun. But I'm basically stealth there. A couple people know. I mean, I'm pretty out and loud about it on my social media sites, so I think a couple of them have caught on, and I told 2 people, and they were just fine. I mean, they're therapists. They're basically supposed to be chill with anything, so it didn't seem like a huge issue, but for the majority of the people there, they don't know. And as I said in my first video about it, I do feel a little bit closed away from them because they don't know that part of me, but then I've come to realize, and I kind of grew up, and I realized that not everybody needs to know everything about you. You don't have to overshare your whole life. I don't want to hear all their drama, so they don't need to hear mine. But, as I'm there longer, I've only been there since August, and it's now November. Maybe in a little while I'll really come out to them. And I have a couple clients who are actually transgender, and so that's really cool because I get to work with them. Well, I haven't met with them yet, but I'll be able to work with them on that, and just kind of give them some resources that were passed down to me, and I can just keep helping people. So that's cool. I don't know, any more updates? I'm coming up to 3 years on T, and that's pretty wild. And I've actually been experiencing some pretty interesting and significant depression lately, and I think it's because I consider myself post-transition. I mean, I still have to get a hysterectomy, which stinks, you have to do it. But then I would say I'm done completely, and I think I'm really coming to terms with, like, the end of this part of my life, I guess. Like, this whole exciting just transition, like, this whole period has been so awesome, and I've learned a lot, and it's coming to a close, and I'm realizing, like, hey, I still have depression, and I still have a lot of issues, and I thought they would all be gone by now, you know? I thought all of my issues were stemming from being transgender, and maybe they do, maybe they still do, but they haven't been fixed yet, and, you know, I'm really feeling low lately. Like, the last 4 or 5 months, I've just been, like, no motivation, you know, tired. It's been a really hard time for me, and I'm just kind of, like, coming to terms with, like, oh, like, this is my life now, and I guess I have to deal with it, rather than, oh, things are going to be changing, or, you know, I have so much to look forward to, and things are changing in my life, and I've just really come to realize that, you know, this is my life, and I have to stop looking for new milestones to hit, and just be present and be authentic, and that's been really hard, because I found it really genuinely hard to live in the moment when I've always been like, oh, well, when this happens, I'll be happy, or when this happens, I'll feel better. I just need to feel better, and I'm trying to really figure out what I need to do in my life to be able to do that for myself, and just be authentic and be genuinely happy, you know? And so, anyway, long story short, I thought that when I was done transitioning, I would be happy and I'd have no issues, and life is hard, and you're going to have issues no matter what, so don't think that. And you just have to keep being strong. I mean, I thought I was so strong for transitioning, but really, I'll be even stronger when I'm able to sort out all my crap and just really come to terms with my life. And I still have a lot of dysphoria, I still have bad days, I still, you know, all these things are just gonna happen to you, and I think that they never go away for people like us, and I think that's why we have to stick together and really talk it out, because just because you look different and feel different, you still have the same core problems, you know. Living your whole childhood and your whole life wearing a mask and not being true, that's traumatic, and that's trauma, and I've come to realize that, and I spent so long really hating who I was, and even though I can look in the mirror now and see myself and just be stoked that I'm like a big burly bear and I'm like goofy, but that's trauma that you really have to learn how to overcome, because after 25 years of just hating myself, just hating my predicament, it's a long time and a lot of trauma to overcome, and I'm taking baby steps toward really accepting myself now, and truly just being free and understanding that this is me now. So I'm gonna wrap this up, but I'm already just talking, but that's my update. I mean, overall I'm doing great, and I'm just trying to figure out how to live my life. Alright, bye.